What I'm saying in essence is that Adams Oshiomole is suffering from what I call CGR. CGR means chronic genital recklessness, and his own is garnished with matrimonial rascality. Because if you go to the social media today, there is a video of his genital organ sent all over the social media. So he attacked Atiku personally. So, and I'm saying that a man with this type of moral decay have no moral grounds to come to a respected studio like this and begin to disparage a nationalist.
All right, guys, I'm going to allow you to watch the video in full. But first of all, let me welcome you to Chrisog Media channel. This is a channel where we talk about the latest news items on politics, relationship and stuff. Don't forget that this is election era where we have a lot of drama. The very intro I've just shown you, just the tip of the iceberg. You're going to listen to the full video on how both Comrade Adams Oshiomole and Senator Dino Melaye have been throwing shades at each other. Comrade Adams Oshiomole throwing shade at Atiku, and Dino Melaye, Senator Dino Melaye, throwing shades at Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is really ridiculous. I mean, these are the people that are supposed to be having a roundtable talk as we speak, discussing on how to move the nation forward. But quite unfortunately, this is what they tend to come to the social media to do. But unfortunately, they have forgotten that the kids, you know, who are the future, who are the leaders of tomorrow, are actually seeing this video.
And I'm surprised that Oshiomole is yet to learn his lessons from what his unbridled tongue have cost him, including the disgraceful, shameful, humiliating, and unceremonious exit as national chairman of the APC. Before I go any further, I want to state unequivocally that the quote on what Atiku Abubakar, according to him, purportedly said in Kaduna is not true. Atiku Abubakar didn't make that statement, and there was no where Atiku Abubakar was talking about ethnic nationalities. Those are just beer parlor, street talks that he has catapulted into political relevance. To start with.
So what did Atiku Abubakar say?
Atiku Abubakar said that there should be no ethnic or religious coloration to politics. He started by saying, I am a pan-Nigerian. A man who started his statement by saying I'm a pan-Nigerian cannot, in the middle of his statement, now begin to segregate or show some colorations. I would not want to dwell on that. Rather, I want to say that the issue, the very unprintable statement by Adams Oshiomole on Atiku Abubakar is actually very disappointing. Not too disappointing coming from him, because even on popular prostitutes in Edo State, know Adams Oshiomole to be one of their popular customers. Because what I'm saying in essence is that Adams Oshiomole is suffering from what I call CGR. CGR means chronic genital recklessness, and his own is garnished with matrimonial rascality. Because if you go to the social media today, there is a video of his genital organ sent all over the social media. So he attacked Atiku personally. So, and I'm saying that a man with this type of moral decay have no moral grounds to come to a respected studio like this and begin to disparage a nationalist, a philanthropist, a statesman, a former vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He's coming to defend what is not defendable. He's coming to campaign, because I've said this on this platform before, that it is impossible, Sheung, for you to campaign for APC without looking stupid. It's not possible. Who is he trying to defend? He's trying to defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu? And he's saying that Atiku is a serial divorcee. Atiku is married to Titi Atiku, his first wife. That marriage is over 50 years. And they are still together. Happy and together. And you are now trying to defend a man like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have Sade's mother, you have Sheyi's mother, you have Jide's mother, you have Abibat and Zainab. Those are the children of Remi Tinubu. 5 children from 4 women. And out of these 5 children, only 2 are known. Only Sade and Sheyi are known. Out of these 4 women, the only one that we know is Remi Tinubu. Others are mysteriously hidden somewhere. We have no record of them. Atiku Abubakar as an individual, you read his biography, you read his autobiography, you read his history. If you read it 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, he's still talking about the same person. You can identify his classmates. You can read about the school he attended. You can read about where he's from, Jada. There's no controversy about Atiku Abubakar, but everything about Bola Ahmed Tinubu is controversial, mysteriously controversial. Atiku has no controversy surrounding anything around him.
Because
and as I speak with you,
yeah, so the aspect of where
and the most important, maybe let me wrap up this thought before, please, so that I don't get distorted. And the most shameful aspect of it is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mother died a few years ago because of shame, because he's ashamed of himself, because he has identity problem. He could not attend his own mother's burial. Is that the kind of character you show? It's not personal. You show as a Nigerian, a man who is not mentally or physically fit, is not complying with the provisions of the Constitution of Nigeria 1999 as amended, because the Constitution has said for you to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you need to be physically and mentally fit. Is that will you hire Tinubu? Will you hire Tinubu as an employer?
I would not like us to dwell on personal issues. What Nigerians are bothered about today is the character and the quality, the capacity of those who are wishing and willing to lead.
That's what we're analyzing.
I wouldn't want us to dwell
that's what we're analyzing. I'm trying to tell you
personality
that, I'm trying to tell you
attacks.
that it's not personal attack. I'm trying to tell you that Atiku Abubakar is mentally fit, is physically fit. There's no controversy surrounding him. Nobody have accused Atiku Abubakar to be a drug baron. Nobody have accused him of being a consumer of drugs. He has not gone to any rostrum and begin to use languages that manifest advanced dementia. Even today, just today, he was in Tinubu was in Bayelsa. He still goofed again in Bayelsa, talking about the federal development of Nigeria. I mean, this type of comments that showed a lot of mental disorders and psychotic factors should be. It's only in Nigeria. Right. Will APC, with the kind of manifestation of satanism, of wickedness, of killing, of kidnapping, of poverty, of hunger, will have the temerity to come out and ask for votes? Not only ask for votes, then they will have the audacity to attack a man who is stable, who is mentally and physically stable, who is experienced, who have all it takes to move us out of the woods and out of the doldrum. Only a man like Oshiomole will support the likes of Tinubu.
The character of Atiku Abubakar, that you can't trust his word, that he can't even manage his own party. He can't grant concessions. He's so fixated about certain things. He's totally insensitive to Project Nigeria, the need to keep Nigeria together. He could go to a place like Kaduna and speak to a part of the country and say, don't vote for a Yoruba man. He didn't say don't vote for Tinubu, but that's a huge difference. You might say don't vote for Tinubu, but we say don't vote for a Yoruba man. I said these people who call themselves ethnic nationalities, don't vote for Yoruba. Don't vote for an Igbo man, the Igbo nation. So because the man is Igbo, it doesn't matter. The fact of being Igbo makes him unelectable. A man who seeks to govern Nigeria has said this publicly on record. How can you trust him? You can't manage your household. You are a serial divorcee, and you want to preach unity, family unity to me?
We see this every day. Now, we see this every day. It's just quite unfortunate that people do not know they do not know the difference between their left and the right ends. We see people cast their votes, but they do not know the reason why they are actually casting their vote for a specific candidate. They do not. If you ask them question that why are you voting that particular person, they do not know. With the current situation of the country, I think by now people should actually develop sense. They should be wise enough to know who to vote for. They should be wise enough to see how these people are embarrassing themselves. These so-called politicians, the adults, the one that we are supposed to be emulating, the people that are supposed to leave legacy behind for the youth to follow. They actually, for one reason, they would think that it's only them that can listen to that clip. They don't know that kids are actually watching. I'm going to show you this clip as from one young lady. I stumbled on that particular video. I was so shocked that a young lady of that age, I don't know how old she is, but I'm sure the young lady cannot be more than 16, 17, 18, maximum maybe 20. She said a lot in her clip.
After making that video addressing why I thought Nigerian parents are one of the weakest links in the Nigerian diaspora, you guys came to the comments to even prove that you are not one, but you are the number one weakest link. My problem is you guys have run the country to the ground. Whether you did it indirectly or not, you guys run the country to the ground, because we all know that when Nigerian adults and Nigerian parents get to places of power, they don't know how to behave. So you guys have taken away the hopes and dreams of the youth. You have made Nigeria a desolate land, a country of survival of the fittest, but you demand respect. You demand respect when you lack accountability. Excuse me, what respect am I supposed to give to somebody who came out publicly to tell us, the whole nation, that a snake swallowed the money? What respect is that? You guys always make a mockery of yourselves and a mockery of the nation, and the only people who make Nigeria proud are the youth, the children. And many times this is even done against the will of their parents. Because to you guys, if your child is not a doctor, lawyer, or engineer, they are useless. You don't believe that a child can succeed in any other aspect in life. Instead of you guys to fix Nigeria and hand us a legacy to continue and to uphold, during your time of opportunity, you ran the country to the ground, making it worse than it was before. And it was the same foolish mindset. Nigeria is now everybody's national cake. There's nothing we can do. So instead of having politicians who want to improve the nation, we now have politicians who want to improve their families. I grew up in Nigeria for 16 years of my life. I've only lived in Canada for 2 years. I'm not that out of touch with reality. And I'm not that out of touch with reality that I don't know that there are people who are suffering, and that the main people who are suffering are the poor people and the youths of the nation. And it is because I have realized that I am calling African parents out on their stupidity. Because when you take your children out of the country, you feed them nothing good about Nigeria. How would those children want to turn around to use their success to improve Nigeria? I know that coming abroad is an opportunity. It should never be an opportunity, it should be an option, but it is an opportunity because of how bad Nigeria is. And because I am mature enough to think and reason even more than some of you old hags, instead of me deciding to be selfish with my success and opportunity, I've decided that the exchange rates can work in my favor, and there are things that I can do to help the Nigerian economy. And that is what I'm trying to say. I'm encouraging youths who have the privilege and opportunity, who have the success to improve their nation. Because honestly, it's left to us, because you rest of you old hags are just money thirsty, power hungry animals who lack compassion for the people around them and for their kingsmen, who have blinded their ears and their eyes to the suffering of their people. So no, I will not stop calling out the foolishness of Nigeria, because that cycle will never end until people start breaking it.
That's quite, because I was actually short of words when I first saw that clip. When I listened to it, I was so short of words. I don't know exactly what to say. This is quite embarrassing. It shows clearly that the kids are actually listening to this. They are actually seeing the dramas as being performed, as being played up by our so-called politicians, the people that are supposed to be ruling the country. Guys, you need to try as much as possible to share this video. Let it go viral. Let people see. Let people see that the kids are actually watching, that they are seeing these elders, these politicians, of the drama they have put up on the social media. Help us to like the video, share it. The more you like it, the more YouTube is going to recommend it to other people to watch. And if this is your first time and you like this kind of content and more of it to come on politics, relationship, and general lifestyle, try as much as possible to subscribe to the channel and open all notification. One thing is for you to subscribe, and another thing is for you to open your notification. And the essence of that notification is that you will be notified anytime a clip like this or something related to it comes up. And on this note, I'll be seeing you the next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.